Hello and welcome back to my channel, Ask Nolan. Today we're going to be taking a look at some sixth grade math problems that are dealing with ratios and unit rates, and we're going to be using that information or that knowledge to help us to apply it to these questions to help us answer them. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Megan walks 2 miles in 30 minutes. Randy walks 3 miles in 42 minutes. How long did it take Megan and Randy to walk 12 miles? Well, they pretty much gave us, we can determine each of their unit rates, okay? So Megan's unit rate is 2 miles in 30 minutes. Randy's unit rate is 3 miles in 42 minutes. So if we go ahead and set that up, we can just, we'll figure out how many minutes it takes them to do 1 mile. Okay, how many minutes it's gonna take each of them to do 1 mile. Once we figure that out, then we'll just multiply that number times 12 to figure out how long it takes them to go 12 miles. So Megan would be 30 minutes divided by 2, and then Randy's would be 42 divided by 3. So if we go to our calculator real quick, we do 30 divided by 2, that equals 15. And then if we do 42 divided by 3, that equals 14. So Megan is 15 minutes per mile. Okay, minutes per mile. And Randy is 14 minutes per mile. So now we just have to multiply each of those numbers times 12. So we're going to do, for Megan, we're going to do 15 times 12. And for Randy, we're going to do 14 times 12 and figure out what those things equal. So 15 times 12, that's 180. 14 times 12, that's 168. So this is 180, and this is equal to 168. So it would take Megan 180 minutes to go 12 miles. It would take Randy 168 minutes. So Megan walks 12 miles in 180 minutes, and Randy walks 12 miles in 168 minutes. And that's how you do that problem. Okay? All right. Let's take a look at this last question for the day. Number 9 says select all the ratios that belong in this table. All right. All the ratios that belong in this table. Well, they gave us 2. Here are the 2 here. So one of them is 3/9, and the other one is 5/15. Now, if we put those in the calculator, they should both equal the same thing because we want to verify that they do. So I'm going to use the handheld calculator because I want to show y'all that trick one more time. We're going to use this ABC button right there, and we'll type in each fraction. And then if it's not simplified, when we hit the equals button, it'll simplify it for us. So one more time, we're going to type in 3 ABC 9. Then we'll hit equals 1/3. And so it equals 1/3. Let's see what 5/15 equals. Okay. So one more time. 5 ABC 15, you hit equals. It also equals 1/3. So we know that both of these, no matter what, equal 1/3. All right. And so no matter what, each of our fractions should simplify to 1/3. Well, we know that A won't work because this doesn't equal 1/3. Okay, so that's wrong. We knew that off the rip because that says 1/4. 1/4 is not the same as 1/3. So now the rest of these, we'll just take time to type them in. 2 ABC 6, that equals 1/3. So that checks out. And then we go back to the calculator, type in 4 ABC 12. That also equals 1/3 according to the calculator. done with that. Then we go to 6 ABC 18. That also equals 1/3. And then we do, let's take a look at the last one. I mean, E, not the last. Go back to the calculator. 8 ABC 32. That equals 1/4, which is not 1/3. So we know that that's not right. And let's take a look at the last one. 12 ABC 36, which also equals 1/3. So those are our answer choices there. Okay. Now, for those who may not have the handheld calculator, if you're using another type of calculator like this one, you could just type in 3 divided by 9, that equals 0.33 repeating, and 5 divided by 15 also equals that same thing. So if you don't have the calculator that allows you to do the fractions, you know that this is equal to 0.3 repeating both of these, right? So what you would do is just type in each of these to see if they give you that. So for example, if we divide those numbers, we would just do 1 divided by 4. That doesn't equal 0.3. It equals 0.25, okay? So, and then you type in 2 divided by 6. You see that equals 0.3 repeating. 4 divided by 12 equals 0.3 repeating. 6 divided by 18 equals 0.3 repeating. 8 divided by 32 equals 0.25, which is not one of our answers. And then 12 divided by 36 also equals 0.3 repeating. So just because your calculator may not give you fractions doesn't mean that you can't do this type of problem. But either way, you all have a great day, and see you all back later for some more math lessons.